Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Stardew Valley. Today is so many things happening. Oh my gosh. I feel like there was something happening that I needed to remember that was happening today, but I do not remember. Oh, Gunther wanted to go to the mines. So we have to go to the mines pretty early today. Dear Glitch, tonight at around 10 o'clock p.m., a rare and beautiful event will take place. The Moonlight Jellies will be passing by Pelican Town on their long journey south for the winter. We're all gathering at the beach to watch. You don't want to miss this. See you tonight, Demetrius. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have to rush over before the museum opens. Or is it before it closes? But regardless, I think I might need my sword. And I do not have it. So it'll be an adventure. Quickly harvest everything. The last day of fall harvest is upon us. My house has been actually very chilly the last couple days, so I have been wrapped up in a blanket whenever I record. And it is very cozy, I might say so myself. Being wrapped up in a blanket while gaming for you guys to watch. Very nice. And I'm pre-recording a bunch of stuff for while I'm gone for the holidays, which hopefully works out. I'll be a little sad if it doesn't, but I might not be able to record all I can. But as long as I do my best, that's what counts. But it's in hopes of you guys having fun on the holiday if you want something extra to watch. I don't remember if I have a lot of red cabbage or any at all. So I'm actually going to check before I do this. And 20. It's ready in 4 hours. For Gunther's words. For Gunther's cutscene, I would like to be there, but hopefully it can wait until like Tuesday or something. It doesn't have to be today. Because I feel like doing this reception event is more important. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, summer crops. Okay, we do have red cabbage, so I didn't actually have to check. Just making sure though. And 4 hours from now is around 1 to 2 p.m. So I could definitely get all the stuff to Olivia's on time for that. Now, while we wait for the timer on the wine, why don't we go foraging and pick up some stuff? But hopefully next year, in real life next year, I'll be able to pick up some new games that you guys me really like a lot. Depends on when they come out. But there's a couple I'm looking forward to a lot. That should be done in the first quarter of next year. So around January, April, or March. April or March. Depends on if it gets pushed back a little. If it gets pushed back a lot, then definitely not the first quarter. But that would suck. Regardless, hopefully I can show those games off to you and we will both enjoy them. We will all enjoy them. Now I'm gonna grab my sword from the chest in the secret woods. I want to have a sword on me just in case I need it for Gunther's cutscene. I don't think I will, but if I need a sword, I'd rather have one just in case than not. It'll probably give me since it's a cutscene, likely, it'll probably just give me a fake sword and I can just whack him with the fake sword in the cutscene. But if I need a sword on me for it to work, I just want a sword. So now we're all geared up for that whenever Monday or Tuesday, whenever I do that. And right now, we can go back to checking on the wine. And this episode, the community center should be done and completed. I just have to wait for the final day of fall 3rd, which is when the episode will end. The day, that night. And the episode will end with all the Junimos clearing everything up. I don't know how that cutscene will turn out, though. If it'll, like, pan to the different things that the Junimos are doing, or if it'll just show one off. It'll be interesting. 20 minutes. Okay. Let's go put this moss in the tree chest. And they're done. Nice. Okay. And I have 10 cheeses. 10 cheeses, 20 wine. Cool. We have enough to finish it. Let's say hi to Caramel. Or Caramel, however you want to say our kitty cat's name. But sadly for you Stardew fans and Vintage Story fans, I don't think I have time to record a bunch of those for over the holiday break, so it'll probably just be a bunch of short league videos. Hi Evelyn. Sweet peas are in bloom right now. They've got such a wonderful fragrance, don't they? Or haven't they? It was in the cellar, right? Yes, it was. Hi, Victor. Oh, hey, what's on your agenda today? Nothing really. Let's go. Oh, wow. 80,000 gold. I still need a couple more eggs for that omelet. Oh. Huh. Hello, sweetie. I was listening to Haruhi Kyoko. She's a famous Gotorian violinist. Oh wait, that wouldn't be pronounced Gotorian. Gotorin. Okay. I feel like it would be easier to say Gotorian, but Gotoran. I miss listening to her live on the radio. There's a magic to live music that recordings don't capture. Once I went to see her perform with an orchestra. She was magnificent. When the war started, radio broadcasts from Kotaro were blocked in the Ferngale Republic. I hope nothing terrible happened to her. I can't in good conscience say she's doing well. I'm positive Haruhi is fine. As a performer, she's compared to like frontline soldiers, she's probably fine. So I'm hopeful she'll overcome this. My family is from the Kotaro Empire. My mother and father immigrated to the Ferngale Republic. I have family and friends there trapped and unable to leave. I worry for their safety. That's understandable. Even in our world today, there's a bunch of issues like that happen, and it's just sad to hear and see. I don't know if they're okay or not. It's impossible to call or write to any of them. I think in our world it's easier to do that, though. From what it sounds like, anyway. I wouldn't know. I've heard rumors of what's happening. I don't want to believe any of it. I need a glass of wine. Here's something you've never tasted, Glitch. Ring fruit wine, aged 30 years from the Ferngale Islands. Ring fruit. I have heard of ring fruit once before. Never tried it, though, or heard of it. Well, seen it. You may have met Suki, the traveling merchant. She visits the forest on weekends to sell goods from Kotaro. It's sad. The only way we can get anything from home is buying smuggled goods. I purchased a rare Gotorian china dish from her a few weeks ago. It's from a particularly ostentatious pattern. From a particularly ostentatious pattern? Wouldn't it be it's made with a particularly ostentatious pattern? I put it on display in the kitchen cabinet upstairs. I wonder, where did she get that from? What family sold it off piece by piece so they could afford to eat? What should I say? I'm glad she helps you stay connected with your home. Her daughter just turned 6. Suki's shown me pictures, and she's absolutely precious. I hope I can visit next time she's in the valley. Suki occasionally gives me insider information. It's not always what the news here tells us. Where is the Kotaro Empire compared to Stardew? Like north, south? Not south, probably east, west, or north. How's the wine, Glitch? It was nice. It's rare and expensive, but having nice things doesn't matter if you can't share them with those you care for. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm sorry, Glitch. This conversation has given me grim reminders. I need to be by myself. That's okay. Thank you, dear. Edward, I miss you. Is that her old husband? Or her husband? Current? past? I don't know. But we did complete Olivia's quest. And we got a little cutscene from Olivia, which is nice. We have a little wine extra. Now, I'm gonna talk to Gunther first. Maybe we can still have the cutscene even though it's late. I don't know. Are you finished with farm work today? I have research to conduct tonight. I'm getting closer to a huge discovery. So is the cutscene happening tonight then, or in the morning? Because I was confused on that. I don't remember. It's been a minute. Regardless, it does look like all the trees have grown. So I should be able to put this tapper. One of you? No. Was it one of you? Yes, it was that. Okay. And that should be going all into that last chest now. Nice. I'll steal the seeds. But there we go. Our tapper area is working nicely, and I shouldn't have to check on it every so often as much as I have lately. Let's say hi to Haley. You know, Emily's not actually that weird. I guess we have more in common than I used to think. Don't tell her I said so. Yep, that's up to you to say. Oh, wow, your shoes are a little dirty, but that's fine too. Different people have different tastes, I guess. I am the type of person who needs extra shoes. Like, you need dress shoes and you need normal shoes, but like, until they're like not usable, why get new ones? Like, I understand looking nice, and if clothes are like ripped and stuff, then yeah, probably don't wear those, but like, unless they're like not good anymore, why just waste money on getting new stuff that isn't necessarily needed? I'm not very much of a, what is it? Fashionista, I guess? That doesn't sound right either. How long do these have? 2 days? I'm gonna move the ones that are empty inside the shed. But some of my cousins are more of the let's buy what celebrities buy and wear what they wear, and we'll be cool that way. But I don't really even keep up to date with celebrities. I'll listen to music. I will sometimes remember the artists' names. I don't go like fawn over artists and actors too much. It's like, oh wow, you did so good in that movie. I liked seeing you in that role. Maybe I'll see you in a different movie. That's how I feel about it. Hi, Susan. Summer is nice in Stardew Valley. The temperature stays pretty mild. Closer to the Calico Desert, it gets very hot. We're fortunate to catch the sea breeze. Well, that would be nice. I don't really live that close to the sea. Although every time I visit the sea and human places, people are like, we hate humidity. And my family's also like, we hate humidity. And I'm like, I don't find it that terrible. Hello, Gunther. Ah, there you are. I arrived early to ready myself for our expedition. Don't worry, I'll protect you. That's reassuring. I'm honored a revered adventurer as yourself is escorting me. I'll follow your lead, Mr. Glitch. Okie dokie. What floor do you want to go to? The first floors? Seems like it. This equipment was abandoned when miners hit a void spirit nest decades ago. Void spirit nest. Shortly after, the Adventurers Guild was established here. This floor won't aid in my research. We need to find a cavern undisturbed by human activity. Those floors are pretty low. It'd be funny if a monster popped up right before the screen went fully black there. This one's semi-decent. Mr. Glitch. There's a small gap between these cavern walls. Perhaps there's something it leads to. Could be. Do you want to check it out? I'll go first. I'll be right behind you. Interesting. I don't see any monsters, really. It's clear. It's dark. Let me turn on my lantern. That does not provide an ample amount of light. Ah! A treasure trove of untampered artifacts. Oh. Slime. Thank you for protecting me, Mr. Glitch. I prefer them petrified. Funny. This is quite the find we stumbled onto. I'll start excavating now. The sooner I'm done, the sooner we can leave these perilous caverns. That's a cool little cave. Yes, these dwarvish artifacts will greatly help my research. You'll receive prompt payment in the mail, bonus included for your courageous actions. Well, that's nice of you. I probably would have done it for free. Who are you? You're new. Emin. I used a special totem crafted by our wizard to teleport here. You aren't gonna go inside? Hello. Alicia, don't hesitate to ask if you require my bow. I won't, but I don't. I'm good for now. Hey there, Glitch. Any plans for the upcoming week? Fixing stuff. You'll find out later. If you fight, fight safely. I will. Now, to head to the beach, or just around there. I think we'll fish in the river, or something, while we wait for the festival to begin. Oh. Moss. Hello, Sebastian. Last night I saw a group of bats flying around near the lake. I guess maybe they are feeding on the mosquitoes this time of year. I guess so. Hi, Demetrius. It's good to take a break from work every now and then. I guess that's kind of difficult when you live on a farm, though. Hey, at least in the winter you don't have to worry about your crops. I get to worry about some, not a lot. Only like powder melons and foraging crops that I plant. Look at the owl! Oh, it doesn't get scared when I run towards it, but look at the owl. It's so cute. It looks angry. Oh, hi, Pierre. Ugh, it's so hot in here. You're outside. Maybe he doesn't feel nice. Well, let's just catch a fish or something while we wait. A bream! It really likes giving me algae. I thought I did good at catching that bream. I thought it would be like iridium quality. Guess not. But there it is. 10 o'clock. Hello, Pierre. Hello, Farmer Glitch. Be sure to drop by my store tomorrow to purchase your fall seeds. I will. I have to plan that out, don't I? You don't really have anything I like at this festival. Hi, Caroline. I'm happy the Jellies choose to visit us during their trip south. It's a magical moment our community can share together. I find it odd they head north to head south. It's a little interesting. Let's go to the other side of the pool. Well, with the boardwalk, I guess. Wait. Hello, Rasmodius. The glowing eggs the Lunaloos make for a potent reagent. Interesting. Is that a... you're gonna snatch a Lunaloo egg comment? Hi, Linus. I noticed no one else was using this dock, so I quietly snuck down. I like watching the jellies, too. I think everyone likes watching the jellies. Hi, Clint. I got too close to a wave and it soaked my foot. How fun. Wet sock feeling. Sniff. Ah, the fresh smell of the ocean never fails to satisfy. It does. You're right about that. Unless it's, like, probably garbage day or something. It's a shame that summer has to be over, but I guess that's life. Yeah, there's always next year. Back in the old days, we used to just scoop them up and put them in jars. What the heck? Times have changed. Times have changed. They're jellyfish, though, aren't they, like, shocking? George and I have been watching the jellies come and go together for decades now. I'm assuming each year is different. And fun. Hi, Leah. Have any plans for the fall season? I need to decorate my house soon. I would like to decorate, but I don't have access to the furniture catalog. Hi, Elliot. The candlelight shimmering on the water are simply breathtaking. It looks like a painting coming to life. It reminds me of the lantern ceremony in Tangled. I know that happens in some countries, is the lanterns, but I've never been to one. No, I'm very happy on the sand, thank you. The jellies look just as nice from far away. Everyone talks about this like they're having some kind of spiritual experience, but I don't know. They're just weird glowing blobs. Calling jellyfish blobs is wild. I can't go any further on the dock. That sound of creaking wood is causing me to tremble. When I was a little girl, I fell through a rotten dock once. It traumatized me. Oh, gosh. That does not sound nice. How am I supposed to talk to Maru? Do you see a faint glow on the horizon? That must be them. They're slowly getting closer. Hi, Gunther. No one understands precisely how the jellies get their glow, but research suggests that it's a combination of both biology and magic. I thought it would be bioluminescence. Hi, Harvey. With each passing second, my anticipation grows. Hi, Claire. Watching the lights of the jellies disappear into the darkness, it always makes me feel a little bittersweet. No, it's not bad. Just complicated. How are you, Martin? I never saw the jellies before I came to Pelican Town. We're way too far out from the ocean at home. How long do you commute? Every year I make sure to inspect the candle boats and patch any holes. Imagine if it sank during the festival. That'd be sad. There's different kind of jelly that anglers sometimes pull out of the water. Despite the name, they are very different in nature to the moonlight jellies. You mean like sea jelly? This is a very special kind of romantic, isn't it? That sentence throws me off. There's nothing like this in the city. No, not really. The way that all the moonlight jellies move in unison. It's almost hypnotic, isn't it? I would have thought it more as like a jelly dance. It's an old fisherman's rule. If you ever fish up a moonlight jelly, you gotta throw her back into the sea. Hey kid, you're a farmer, so tell me, can you make jelly out of those things? It would save me a lot of money if I could top my toast that way. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. And even if I could, I wouldn't. That's a chilly breeze. I should have worn a hat. Hi, Haley. I didn't have time to put on makeup. Do you think anyone would notice in the dark? Not really. How are you, Emily? The moonlight jellies possess a deep blue aura of mystery. There's more to them than meets the eye. Hi, Shane. I wonder how many will show up this year. I don't know. It'll be nice to see. How did the jellies know where to swim if they don't have eyes? They can probably feel the coldness and the warmness and head towards the warm waters. Moonlight jellies are kind of like floating lanterns in the ocean. They're so pretty. Do they float to the surface? I thought they stayed underwater. Abigail, you have blue hair. Blue in your hair. Apparently there's a rare green jelly. I want to be the first to see it tonight. Last time I think Vincent wanted to see it. When you stare into the ocean, there's a chance something down there is looking back at you. Summer is drawing to a close. I'm gonna miss the long days. Yeah, I can't. Hey, got big plans for fall? You do not even know. So many. The full moon will guide the jellies to our shore. Hi, Vincent. I touched a jelly once. It stung my hand. That doesn't sound nice. I think one of my cousins got stung by a jellyfish once. That was an adventure for them. Hi, Lewis. Greetings, Glitch. As the evening sets in, the moonlight jellies draw closer to the shoreline. Once we set the candle boats on its way, they'll gather around the docks. What do you think? Should I launch the boat now? Yes. But that also makes me wonder, if they can't see the light, why do they avoid the lantern boat and only come when it's gone? I guess we'll never know. But look at the jellies. I just love the jellies. Oh, there's a bunch of baby jellyfish. And the green rare jellyfish. It's come to visit me again. Just like last year. A blobfish. What are they doing here? Where did Pam go? Oh, there's Pam. Never mind. Move to the other end of the dock. The glow of summer has faded now, and the moonlight jellies carry on towards the great unknown. Well, that is always a nice note to end summer on. Let's head inside and go to sleep so we can begin our fall journey. Excuse me. Take a chance to drink some water if you haven't. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Oh, wait. Is it anyone's birthday? No. Okay. Dear Glitch, I wanted to thank you for being such a sweetheart and listening to me the other day. I know I can get a little maudlin. I've never heard that word before. When I've had a few glasses. Next time we have a drink, I'll tell you all about some of the marvelous places I visited. It's easy to forget there's a world outside the valley sometimes, but I have plenty of stories to share. All my love, Olivia. Dear Glitch, enclosed is a payment for your services. Thank you for aiding me in my research and protecting me. Gunther, 20,000 gold. Jeez. Well, now we have a bunch of fall crops to organize. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This will take me a second. So I will be back when I am done. Okay. I figured out all of the numbers that I need. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. It's actually quite fast. But I first want to check in here. We do have a bit of cranberries, yams, pumpkins, corn, bok choy. Okay. I'm gonna put the sword and the prize ticket away for now. Well, actually, I'll probably claim the prize ticket, but the sword can just go in the chest for now. And the fishing rod too. Oh, well, I have to wait for Pierre's to open so I can actually just say hi to the animals while I wait. Hello! How are all the animals? They all seem rather happy. I found truffle. I guess the truffles are hard to see through the tall grass, but they do appear. Interesting. Now, I still need a bit more eggs than that. But it'll all work out. Now let's head over to Pierre's and get cracking on getting our supplies. Hi, Claire. I've been trying to stay away from the frozen Jonah dinners. I'm teaching myself how to make homemade meals instead. Ah, the healthy alternative. That's good for you. This sounds fun. All right, Pierre. What are you selling that I haven't had here before? Is it sweet potatoes? I'll grab some of those. If it's not, it could be further down the line. I don't think I've seen artichoke seeds before. So I will grab those. And I'll grab some sunflower seeds. Okay. Now, that's a bit more. I need like 100 pumpkins. There we go. And I need quite a lot of cranberries. Because that is my main fruit that I am going to be harvesting and getting money from. Then I have 16 of those, 16 corn, 16 bok choy. Let's grab 16, where's amaranth? Yeah, there you go, 16 amaranth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wait, I went down past all the crops. Let's get more cranberries. That'll be way more than I need, but it will be helpful for next year. Now we can begin plant swapping. So, for this season, aesthetically pleasing is more pumpkins and corn, but I didn't really want to do corn. Because during the summer we were having a lot of money issues, even though I was getting quite a bit of money. So, we're going all in on cranberries. I wanted to add a bit more corn for the aesthetic, but just won't work for money that well. Because cranberries are money makers. I will need a lot of quality fertilizer though, it seems that that has gone away for the season, which sucks. But it'll be fine. There's a bit of cranberries. Let's have a bit of corn here. We'll add our yams. Now our sweet potatoes. It's kind of cool how many variants of dead plants there are. Like, look at all those. There's like more than 5 variants. I'm gonna have to water these ones because they did not have seeds in them, so they did not get watered and stay there. And this plot will be for pumpkins. Mostly, anyway. Okay. There's that. And then we have some room for some more fall plants. And I guess I'll put more pumpkins down right there. Now, any day we have to harvest cranberries is going to be a long day, but it will be very much worth it in the coin department. In real life, I find cranberries very sour and a little bitter. But in Stardew, they are lots of money. Unlike the other years where I do like a flower, the same flower in a diagonal, I'm going to put both fairy roses up here to make sure that the bee box is fairy rose honey, because I think fairy rose honey sells for more than sunflower honey. Now, I just need my watering can and a bunch of quality fertilizer. Let's go put these extra seed packets away, and then I'll go down and check on our stock of crayfish, periwinkle, and snails. Yeah, we didn't have artichoke. Thought so. But hopefully we have enough to make a bunch of fertilizer. Don't actually have a lot as I thought. I thought I'd have a bunch more. But it is giving me 2 per fish and 4 sap, which is nice. We'll see how this goes. Alrighty, that's all the quality fertilizer I can make. I need like 300 of this, plus a bit more. Okay, seems like we're not gonna have enough fertilizer. That's rough. Or maybe we will. It depends on if all the flowers will get fertilized or not, mostly. All the normal crops will, but the flowers might not. And I might miss a spot, but that's okay. Yeah, not enough for all the flowers. But it'll work out. Wow, that tree moss looks kind of weird. But if we come over here, our fall trees have started bearing fruit. Look at that. Okay. Persimmon. That is so big compared to all the other things. What the heck? That's gigantic. Okay, now. For the community center, which I'd like to do tomorrow, or the last episode of the day. Not that one. It's not in here. It's in the other tab. My bad. I have a pomegranate. I have 3 apples. I have the cave carrot. I have that for the snapper. And I have the money. That was the last thing, wasn't it? Let's double check. Pomegranate. Cave carrot. Snapper. Battery. Cash. And apples. Nice. Okay then. We have all the things that we need for the community center. And we can finish it tomorrow. And the nice thing is that Robin finished making our basement, so now we have this as well. I'm gonna move all these. Despite the fact that she made a basement nice, it's also a little bit of a weird basement because there's still holes in like the flooring, which is awkward. But I guess I'll just put them right there. But now I should have the recipe for them. Yeah, right there. Cask. Let's say goodnight to Carmel. And it's Penny's birthday tomorrow. I'll have to get her an emerald or something. Let's go to sleep. Oh, I didn't think I watched the Queen of Sauce episode on Sunday. That's... Uh-oh. Okay, bright and early. Off we have things to do. Immediately, I don't need my watering can. But let's just quickly look at the garden grounds. Everything seems to be working as intended. And I can say good morning to all the animals. Okay. Did I miss you? I did. And I missed you. Okay. Rollo did let me into the door. That was nice of him. Or her. There goes those to make some cheese. And have I collected enough eggs? No. Tomorrow I will have enough eggs. But not yet. Now immediately, the excitement is palpable. It's in the air. We have all the stuff for the community center. I'm just gonna forage the stuff that's in here. Now we get to see the Junimo conga line. Okay, everyone. Let's start in the room we first discovered. Right here with the carrot. There we go. That's one room done. We are the Junimos, keepers of the forest. You're gonna go grab the star. Star numero uno. And we have a little follower. And now pomegranate, make sure it's not the apple. I get a keg. And a bunch more Junimos. This house was empty for years. The trees moved in, and so did we. There's a red one. We're happy to help. It's not our house after all. Look at that. So many wonderful bundles. Thank you, thank you. The Junimos don't like to leave that room, I guess. Cake. When we're done here, we'll return to the other world. What's the other world? Is it space or is it the forest world? Maybe if we go down this hallway like this, they'll follow us. They are. Got a little conga line. Not really, they're all jumbled together. And a battery. Oop. The last bundle. Farewell, Glitch. Look at all the little friends we've made. Goodbye. Goodbye. The Junimos have returned to the spirit world. Well, let's take a little photo to commemorate. We finished all the bundles. I must say, this event turned out perfectly. Oh my gosh, this was well timed by Olivia. It's all thanks to you, dear. The wine and cheese from Fruitfield Farms is nothing short of perfection. Who's that? This local wine and cheese is delectable. Tell me, farmer, what's your secret? Lots of help from the animals. I sensed my friendship with the receptionist guests has increased. I've also learned how to properly sample wine, increasing health and stamina yield when I drink it. Good afternoon, Mr. Glitch. One moment, please. The next batch of my signature pumpkin spiced cider is almost ready. I make a few batches every year during the fall. There's nothing like sweet spiced pumpkin with a kick to warm you up in the chilly weather. That does sound nice. Say, would you like to share a bottle with me, Glitch? Sure, why not? Follow me back here, Glitch. I have a freshly made batch. Credit to Leah for the cover art on the bottles. Here you are, Glitch. It has a sweet kick to it. Pierre's spiced pumpkin cider was delicious. We went through the entire bottle. Oh, and I'm tipsy. From beer. That pumpkin cider, I think, is just beer. Silly Pierre. Well now. Since Alex is here, let's say hi. Nothing's better than an energetic day at the beach with your friends, right? That is pretty fun. But let's say hi to Lewis, if he is here. He is not. Where has he gone? He's disappeared. Mayor's Manor. Why is this house called a manor? There's George. Oh, they're inside Pierre's. Hi, Lewis. I do all my grocery shopping here. Oh, he doesn't have anything to say about it. How sad. Abigail didn't want to join in aerobics. I may fight with my parents a lot, but I know they're just looking out for me. They're doing what they think is best. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, so please don't tell anyone. I won't. Sometimes you just need to confide with people. At random moments. It happens. Oh, squirrel. Since it is fall, I would like to see... I'm going to sell that, but the mushrooms from our mushroom collection, I'd like to see how well they're doing once again. Nothing up here. Cool. I'm surprised these don't produce like chanterelle or morel. All the kind of odd ones that are only seen in certain seasons. Put those away. And since I am here and I have time, let's also look at the mineral cave. We have aeronite, star shards, marble, geode, petrified slime, pyrite, geode, and esperite. Well, let's put those all away. And sell... I won't sell that. But everything else can be sold. And I might have walked past the community center board, but I might be able to do another quest on top of Gus's. So I would like to see that before the day ends. Yeah. The Queen of Sauce was recently spotted dining on fresh grape. Now everyone in the world wants one. Anyone who ships 100 grapes by the end of the season will earn a substantial reward from the Pelican Town Agricultural Fund. Hey there, I'm looking for a big wad of bud guts. The juicier the better. At least that's what the crabs seem to like. 100 pieces should do the trick. I don't particularly mind the grapes crop order. It could probably be easier to do that than the bug guts quest. The bug guts quest kind of takes the whole week. So if Pierre has time, I will gladly buy some more grapes before he closes up. Just gonna grab a bunch. That'll do it. And I'll just plant them in the unused quadrant right next to the ancient fruit seeds. I just need to make sure I have enough sprinklers right there. Also, I'm gonna put those away. Actually, I might not have a heater for the cows, so I'm gonna put this in the cow's pen. Puts a truffle right in front of the door. Thanks. Silly pig. Alrighty. Do I have the materials to make like 8 sprinklers? I do. That's helpful. Then I'm gonna put this forage away. That geode away. And I need my watering can. Oh. Also seems like I can put the kegs away. Here's my watering can. I will probably need... Oof. Another scarecrow. Wait, I need space in between all of these, don't I? I think Sophia grows grapes, so if she also picked up that quest, that would have... If she was able to pick up that quest, that would mean that we both had competition with each other. The month-long quest from Lewis. Okay, sprinklers. Now, I actually had more sprinklers than I needed, but that still works out. Now, another scarecrow. What do I need? Coal. Wood. Fiber. Oh, I also have that one. Let's put them right there. And right there, I guess. Actually, can I put them on that side of the fence? I'll put them right there. I should still be able to grab those middle ones. That works out for me. Now, let's see what the Junimos did while I was busy. Oh, but I didn't give Penny a gift. That's rough. It was a busy day, though. A raccoon? That's a random raccoon. Raccoon at the greenhouse. Are they gonna fix each spot one by one? Or did it only show one cutscene because I did it all in one day? Interesting. Let's see. It's no one's birthday, so I can explore. Oh, the beloved farmer. Dear Glitch, everyone around town has been talking about your great generosity lately. Apparently, packages have been appearing in front of people's houses containing items they posted about years ago on the community center bulletin board. And the packages are all addressed from your farm. Thanks for going out of your way to do something like that. All of us in town are delighted. Mayor Lewis. Dear Glitch, the market went my way and I cashed out some of my shares for a huge windfall. To celebrate, I ordered a case of my favorite wine and I wanted to share a few bottles with you. Let's have a glass together soon. Olivia. That was nice. But supposedly, I do have a mod for the greenhouse. I don't know if it's going to be nice to me. But if I go in here, it should look a little different. Yes, it does. We have our normal area. We have an area for some trees. And more trees. I don't know if... I think this part connects to my basement? No. It has its own basement. But still, isn't it such a pretty little one? This is called the Oasis Greenhouse mod. If you've never seen that one before. I like it quite a bit. I'm gonna have to move this greenhouse slightly so it's more in the center of that. And that shed over one and up one. But that's the greenhouse. Let's see. I'm just gonna... Well, actually I'll keep the one. I can put it in some casks. Let's see. Are the minecarts working? Because we only had that clip of the greenhouse. They are! Then we can go to the quarry. Oh. Horsey. Our favorite fisherman. Hi, Willy. Hi, Glitch. It's odd. I'm not sure what caused this boulder to disappear. This stream is flowing from deep within the mountain. Ah, an underground river. Hey, do you see that glistening in the water? I do, it's right there. Yes, that's quality ore. The flow of water must be carrying it out of the mountain. You know what this means, right? What? It means we can start panning for ore. Ah. Here, I've got an extra pan in my backpack. Why don't you take it? You sure? Well, thank you. If you ever see ore glistening in the water, use that pan and see what you find. You received a copper pan. Well, thank you, Willy. Well, look at this. This does mean I also have access to the desert. So that's nice. But since this quarry is chock full of ores and rocks, and some trees, I'm just gonna deal with it first. Oh, look at that! A prismatic shard in that little... I don't know what to call it. Semi-meteorite stone? I like that there's like a coal ore in the quarry. I think it's so pretty. I wish it also existed in the mines. But I don't think today that we will visit the desert. We'll just deal with the quarry. We've already seen the greenhouse. I mean, while we're up here, we can go visit Robin's shop. I would like to grab that extra little meteorite kind of geode, though. Extra iridium for me. But let's go say hello to Robin. See if we can upgrade our house further. Or the greenhouse. But at the very least, just move some stuff around. Hi, Demetrius. Hi, Glitch. I'm always glad when you come for a visit. It's nice to have some company after all this lonely lab work. Does Maru and Robin and Sebastian not count as nice company? Okay, I can make housing renovations or community upgrade. But I would first like to move some farm buildings, if you are willing. Move that. There. That. There. Yeah. I'm gonna move that one up one. And I'm gonna move this right there. I think these are good for now. But yeah. That's all I wanted to do on that point. Then there's the upgraded coop or barn, which I don't have the money for wax or the supplies for right now. I could make an upgrade to my shed, which would be nice, but I don't have the supplies for that, only the money. And some of the other stuff are there as well, but what housing renovations can I do? Open bedroom. I would like a southern room. Oh, there we go. That was weird. When I hovered over it was red, so I didn't think it would work. The corner room would also be nice. Okay, I need to move those. I can do that. Dining room, a cubby, an attic. Okay, I need to remove those. A cubby. Okay. So I also have to move that. Open bedroom. That was... why? Okay. But that works. And then... attic. No, I already viewed that one. I wish it didn't close the whole menu, so I had to reopen it. Cubby, I looked at that one. I can't make that one because that's too much money. Cool. Community upgrade. Don't have the money for that either. Well then, that was helpful. I'll need to move some of that stuff around when I get back to the house, but I can go finish gathering the resources in the quarry. If I have the energy, that is. You know what? probably do some bombs. That is very helpful with clearing out quarry. The bombs do magic. But there we go. The tilled land in the quarry looks so different. Can you actually plant crops in this? It's so dark. Like, the soil looks very rich with nutrients and stuff. It's kind of cool that it's such a different color from the farm. I don't know if stone can spawn on it though, so I will kind of clear up the chunks that I have made with the energy I have left. And the rest will go away in time. I'm not going to visit the quarry that often. Although I do wish this path wasn't here. And you could decorate your own path however you wanted. Okay, that'll be enough. Greenhouse basement. There's a basement to the greenhouse? These barrels are hiding Grandpa's very last batch of starfruit wine. He always said it wouldn't do until it was aged 100 years. Then it would be the best wine anyone's ever tasted. Same thing. Treasure. Well, savings. Grandpa used to make a lot of money exporting his world-famous starfruit wine. Interesting. Ah, okay. That's where that goes. Where does this go? More things. Oh, look at that. And you can bathe in here too. How cool. And it restores energy. I haven't really fully explored the Oasis farm, but it's so nice. I look like I'm wincing. Well then. We'll get to working on that in the future. But for now, I think I'll just have to put a bunch of stuff away. From what we got at the quarry. Guess I don't have enough iridium. Yeah. Let's get some ore, some minerals there. That goes there. More minerals. And some mushrooms for the mushroom cave. Oh, another mushroom. Right. I haven't gone to the little foraging hill today, have I? I'll just sell the plum and hazelnut since I already went to the shed. Got some marble in here. Doesn't seem like anything else is here though. Put all those away. I have donated that, okay. And I'll just leave those for next time. Little chanterelle for me. I'll just sell that one. Now, let's go off to sleep and say goodnight to Carmel. Oh, but first I should probably move those. Move that. Move those. And that. Yeah. I think those were all the things that were blocking areas. I'm assuming this chest and plant in the future will be blocking the dining area, but this works. Now, let's go to sleep. Not a lot of money, but none of our big crops have grown, so that's bound to be the case. But that will be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Stardew Valley Expanded, cleaning up the community center and getting a big expansion to the house so far. But I hope you have a good day, whatever time of day it is for you, morning, evening, or night. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.